Hello, everybody. It's Big Al from Lord of the Rings Rise to War, coming to you from my alternate account, The Forgotten. I have it in the same server as Big Al, but I also wanted to show people this is a Season 4 account. So I wanted to show some differences in between, more of the free-to-play gear. I'm also going to do a season update and information about the mob scrolls that we receive. So I'm going to start with the season update. We have taken the pass. Okay. We are, let's see. Oh, wrong one. We are on chapter 5 of the season progression. Chapter 4 is where the passes out of our spawn lands opened up. They just opened up 11 hours ago. We decided we needed to take it immediately, as soon as we could, so we took it a little bit over an hour ago. This gave us more farming lands, which we were running out of in our spawn lands, but we were stuck. So, I'll show you the map. As you can see, we're the light blue over here. We are Erebor. This is Culloden Vale. This is the pass that we just took. Passes are really big this season. Now, we got Mordor down here, which is the second biggest faction to us. We got Lothlorien over here. Gondor has already taken another keep. Rohan, and I'm sorry, I'm having a mind blank. And the teal one, let's see, Arnor. They're very limited. They don't have many people in their factions. You got Lyndon over here that has taken a keep. Angmor has taken a keep. Okay. I will zoom in because the pins don't matter. All the pins we have are for resource tiles, for the big resources, so that everyone in the fellowship can gather off of them, which everyone knows production is slowed down, so people need to gather. So we took this pass. Now it opens up a lot more farmland to us. Mordor started with their pass open, so they've been able to move more freely and have more lands. So I'm going to go to the leaderboard now. Personal production. Eberron from Loda, which is in our faction, is number 1 in personal ranking. And then we got Handless from Dome in 3rd place. Okay, let's go to the fellowships. As I was saying, Mordor had more open lands, so they actually pulled ahead of us on production. They were about 82,000 ahead of us before we took the pass. And we're starting to catch up. Now we're down to 42,000 difference, which is really big. Loda's in 2nd. Angmor's in 4th. Loda's in 3rd. Angmor's in 4th. Gondor 5th. So, as you see, 5th through 10th are pretty much close. Anything can happen between those. I'm going to show you the commanders. There are quite a few people that have level 40s already. Again, this is my alternate account, which is also in its 4th season. My biggest army is a level 30. Okay, first I want to go into tips. Okay, after chapter 2 is over, it's either 2 or 3, you get mob scrolls. And what mob scrolls are is there's certain mobs that are dedicated to you that other people can't hit, and they give you experience scrolls. The blue ones are worth 30k, and the green ones are worth 10k. Well, you also have these purple ones that are 100k. But the purple ones are the most important, because once a commander gets to level 40, the only way he can gain experience is through fighting. The experience from tiles and mine sharpening do not affect him once he hits level 40. But these purple scrolls grant you 100,000 experience, and they can be used on a commander when they get above 40. all the way until they get to level 45. So this is extremely important, everyone. Do not use your purple scrolls until your armies are level 40, especially the free-to-play players. Free-to-play players, it's going to be harder to level up from fighting once you reach 40. So this is a way that you can still grow your commanders. Very, very important. Okay, as I was saying, you'll have mobs that are dedicated to you. You will get 3 that look like this. I have 1 blue and 5 greens. On Big Al, I believe he gets 5 blues and 5 greens because Big Al's biggest tile is a 230 land tile, where on this account, my highest is 150 power production. Okay, so your highest tile determines how many scrolls you get. So you'll get 3 like that, and then you get 2 extras. One that contains a purple scroll, and sweep 3 level 10 mobs to complete this task, is what it pretty much says. Well, again, this is level 10. That's because my biggest tile is 150. Now that I have a 230 in the Big Al account, I have to sweep 3 level 20 mobs, 20 or above mobs to get that. And then the second extra one right here just gives you a couple extra blues. Absolutely important to do all this. And you want to use your blue. Oh, let me go back in. I forgot to collect them. You're going to want to use your blue and green scrolls on your main formation. Now, here's my main formation, okay? It is Frodo. Of course, I love Frodo. Gandalf the Grey as a support. And then I have Aragorn and Dwalin, okay? You see, I don't have high respect on him. Frodo's R2. I would really need to get him to respect level 4. And then he works a lot better, okay? Gandalf, Aragorn, and Dwalin are respect 4. My Falcons respect 0, which is no good. You need a couple respect levels on every commander to make them usable. So, about the mob scrolls. Well, I'm level 30. I have 57,000 out of 145. I am a firm believer in leveling your main formation evenly. So I'm going to level mine, okay, all my main formation. And again, take note, I am not touching my purple scrolls. Sorry, wrong button. Okay, and leveling up, I get another skill for Frodo. Okay. So now we're going to go down to my army. Okay. One thing to do is when you're stuck in an area like this pass. Oh, let me go to the screen. When you're stuck in an area like this pass for a long time, it is a good idea to build a fort, upgrade it, and transport troops into it. So the reason for that being is I don't have to stop farming, or if we were fighting or flipping enemy tiles, because now I can reinforce in 6 minutes instead of 35 because I have that fort there. When you're in a fighting area, it's good to have 2 or 3 forts built in that area. Don't put the forts together, but that way you can transport troops to each one. And you have faster reinforcement times. You can keep fighting longer. So I've covered the season update. I've covered the mob scrolls. Here's another thing. Clairvoyance tiles, especially early in the season. It's going to tell me what's on that tile. That way I know if my army can take it. And this one has got trolls on it, which are large units, and I run small units. So I'm going to attack that tile with my army. And you see how I have Guardians on Frodo and Gandalf. Those are melee units. So they're going to get hit first. I have Axe Throwers on Aragon and Dwalin. They're my damage dealers. So they're going to be in the back row because of these Axe Throwers. So the majority of enemy damage is going to go towards Frodo and Gandalf the Grey. The other reason to do this is damage dealers do not usually have a lot of unit defense. So they don't protect their troops, and their troops are going to die very fast. Okay? Let me go through some of the gear really quick. What people need to understand is the gear effects. Like this one is Fortitude. Physical damage received by the commander's formation. This one's Stick Army defense. I don't care what the gear effect is. You need to make sure that the equipment you are putting on your commanders is right for that commander. You see, I don't have any matching gear effects here on Dwalin, but he's a damage dealer, so he needs commander attack and commander damage when possible. You see how every piece I have is geared towards commander attack. And this is kind of a recap. I've covered this in previous videos, but there are still people that are more concerned about the gear effect instead of the gear stats. Okay, you see Frodo, he needs command and defense. So I have command and unit defense. Command, unit defense. The armor, the chest plates, will never give command. They all give just hit points. And that is good because that's going to help your commander survive. But unit defense, and we're going to go to the last one. See, unit defense and command. And I can't stress this enough to people. Always make the most out of what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Don't just throw things together. Be smart about it. And anyone can contact me and I will help them with their gear. I have helped many people this season with their gear. So, Frodo finally hit the tile. And again, being lower, you see? Up here, how it has the counter system. So I get an automatic buff when fighting the counter system. Small counters large, large counters medium, medium counters small. Not a bad hit. Again, low respect level, but they get the job done. The ring power has heavily changed this season. And I can't reset it again. So, because we're dwarves and I use dwarves, conscription time is very important. You need 2 skills and it unlocks at level 40 or level 50. Dominance is your tile capacity. Every time you are able to upgrade that first. Before a couple hours ago, I had points up here in the resource tiles. And the reason for that is because we were low on resources. But now I have changed to getting XP, more XP for everything, and combat power. Combat power is to non-player armies. So land tiles, keeps. I get an extra 20% damage. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I covered a lot of things in the video, but I also wanted to show that my Season 4 account, the alternate account, is smaller, doesn't have the great gear, and I play it alongside my main one in the same fellowship. So you guys can see, I know how it feels to have the smaller account. So I hope you guys like the video. Please like and subscribe it. I really need to get subscriptions up. And I'm going to leave you with this. My ultimate goal is by the end of the season have enough subscriptions that I can apply for a top-up link from NetEase. And what a top link does is if somebody's going to purchase something from the game, they would go to a NetEase web page instead of doing it in game. Yes, it does add an extra step or two, but the benefits of it, it's in US dollars, so some countries will actually get a price break when they're converting the money. It will be cheaper for them. Two, everything I will earn from my top up link, I'm going to put probably about 60% of it back into the community. And I will either do drawings monthly or bi-monthly. And what I want to do is I want to do drawing for 3 people. And this would be 60% of all the money that's made off the top up link. And the money made from the top up link doesn't cost you anything. It's just NetEase gives people with top up links a portion of profits, like a commission. So the drawing I will have 3 spots. I'm going to have 1 or 2 spots for people that have 6 seasons or less. That way they have a chance to get free money into their account. I can buy gem packs, I can buy monthly packs. It all depends on how much my top up link will make once I have enough subscriptions. So it'll be 1 or 2 to season 6 or fewer. I'm going to do 1 drawing that's geared towards season 7 or higher. And then this is where I'm not sure if I'm going to do 1 drawing for everybody or if I'm going to make the 2 drawings for the season 6 or less. So I hope you guys like the sound of that and you decide that you want to subscribe, because it's greatly appreciated to me, because I also love helping people and I like to see that people appreciate it. So again, as always, make the best of what you got. Have a good day, all.